Let's start off my look with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 04. Now I use this one almost every single day. I also have the shade 03, but I feel like 04 just suits perfectly for my skin tone. And then I'm just blending it out with a brush. I use this as a illuminating primer as it gives me this perfect glow on my face and it just looks really natural. Then for my other primer, I am using the Lakme Absolute Blurring Primer. Now I use a combination of two primers because I like how it looks. I get the glow, but I also my pores are blurred out and it looks really good. So I'm just using that, blending it out thoroughly. Now for the foundation, I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I'm in the shade medium beige. Now this is a thick foundation. It's not runny but also not too thick, and as you can see the shade match is so beautiful. It is a full coverage foundation. It is a buildable one, and I am so happy to see the shade range is amazing, and also it matches me so perfectly. It does not feel like I'm wearing any foundation, so I'm just using it up. And I took one more pump after pumping out one pump, so I feel like 1.5 pump is just perfect for my face to conceal and cover my dark circles and even my acne scars. Once I am done doing that, I'm using my favorite concealer, which is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm using it in two shades, which is the warm beige and natural beige. First up, I'm using the warm beige to conceal. I use it as a color corrector. I generally like to go with concealers which are darker than my original skin tone, one shade darker, because it just conceals everything perfectly, as you can see over here, and I don't have to do the color correction step. And then I go in with the natural beige shade, which is one shade lighter or like similar to my skin tone, but it gives you like a highlighting effect. So that is why I just like to use two concealers. You can also use just one, it is upon you, but I really like this technique and I feel like my face, my makeup also looks really natural when I use this technique for my face. So that's what I'm doing, and as you can see it just looks so flawless. I just love this concealer. For my powder, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Powder Foundation, and I'm just blending it up with the powder puff. It is a full coverage like a powder foundation, so I'm just using it up because it is Navratri and festive season. You want your makeup to last long, to settle it in for longer periods of time, right? Then for the eyeshadow, I'm going in with the K by Katrina eyeshadow palette. This is the Bare Soul palette. I'm taking these two orangish shades as my transition shades, neutral shades, and then I'm putting it on my crease. Now I'm just applying it all over my crease, just to add a little bit of a depth, not too much. As you can see, I'm going in very lightly. Once that is done, what you can do is go ahead with a smaller brush and going with these brown tone shades, and then I'm just applying it on my outer corners of my eye. Now the outer corners of my eye, I'm just giving a little bit of dimension. You just have to go in these motions, and don't worry, after some practice you will definitely see how you can like get a practice of it, get a hang of it, and it will look way better. So I'm just going ahead and doing that using a smaller brush, and I'm going in this V motion and like circular motions just to blend it in. I'm also using the same orange shade which I use for my crease on my lower lashes. And for my shimmer, instead of using a powder, I'm using this cream because I feel like the cream products stay on really well. And this is again from K by Katrina. The product link will be in the description, and I'm again blending it out with a brush. It just stays on. I feel like these are really good cream eyeshadow sticks, so yeah, I've used that. And for my kajal, I'm just using a Kiro kajal, which is brown in color. For my eyeliner, again, I was not going to really rave about it, but I have to. This is the Rare Beauty eyeliner. I finally get the hype on why people are raving about it, talking about it. You can see I'm not an eyeliner person. I barely use eyeliner, but I've started using this and I can see how easy it is. Not gonna lie, you don't have to spend like 2,500, I think it is for just an eyeliner. But if you are a die-hard eyeliner person, I would recommend you to go ahead and purchase this because it is a good one. And also you can see it is black. So for my eyebrows, moving on, I'm using the Etude House eyebrow pencil, just drawing a little bit of lines as I don't need too much of eyebrow product, and then I'm setting it up with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil. Now For the lashes, your lashes will not come off, your mascara will not come off if you use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is what I'm using. I absolutely love it. It is waterproof. You cry, you sweat, it is not going to come off. It is that strong. So I would highly recommend you to use it for the festive season. Now for my contour, again, instead of going with powder, I'm going in with a cream one. I'm using a K by Katrina concealer, which I have in a darker shade. I'm just putting it in a pan and blending it out really nicely. It gives you like a really natural finish from within. Again, because it is a cream product, it is going to last long. Now for the blush, I have the shade Virtue by Rare Beauty. It is my absolute favorite shade. We all Indian people will love this blush because it suits our skin tone so well. As you can see, it complements our skin tone really, really well. I can never get enough of this shade, so I'm applying it over here. Now what you can do to build up your normal liquid blush is to finish it up with a powder blush on top of it. Now I'm using the Kiro cinnamon plus fresh grapefruit blush in the shade 03, and I'm just dabbing it in and putting, like swiping it across like this will give you a bit more glow and pigment, and your blush will stay on. Do I have to say anything about the highlighter? I'm using the Rare Beauty highlighter. It is literally gorgeous. I forget how pigmented it is and I apply too much accidentally, but again then I have to blend it out using a powder. But look at that. For my lips, I'm finishing it up with the K by Katrina liquid lipsticks. Again, these will not come off. So I have two shades, Belong, and I forgot the name of the other one, but I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. I'm using both of them over here. I remember the shade is called Embrace and Belong. Yeah, these two shades. And then to finish it up, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me setting spray just to set everything in place. And that is the Navratri makeup look, which will not come off from your face no matter how much you dance. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.